hi there.
Greetings, fellow intellectuals.
So we're never gonna get a good intro ever.
Oh no, that was
against the rules apparently. Hey everyone.
We have rules.
There were rules to this?
This is Dice Quest of Chaos. You've already met the Chaos portion. We're about to get to Dice and Quest later.
Are we?
Guys! We'll get to die later if you keep fucking interrupting me. Anyway. I'm your Dungeon Master, Caine Harrison. We have to my left, your guys' bottom. Maybe your bottom, sir?
No. Crowe, are you a bottom? Leave me out of this.
You volunteered for this.
I'm actually a switch. No. I am Tyler.
Baseball hitter?
I am DeGale, one of the players. So.
My name's Adam. I play Boldaius.
I'm with you.
I thought you were talking to me for a second. I'm like looking at the camera, and I just see Crowe looking at me. He was like, "What is wrong with you?"
My name's Boldaius. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That threw me the fuck off. I was like, "What'd I do wrong?"
Your name is what? My friends call me Crowe. Better.
What'd he say?
He said Tyler, but didn't like it.
Got it. I guess that's up to you now.
Oh shit, it's my turn. I'm Garrison. I'm playing Zanis.
And once again, I'm Candleus and Caine here. And I'm going to take you into this wonderfully, terribly awesome world
Of madness.
of Dice Quest and Chaos. Cue the intro.
Oh wait.
If we had an intro, it just got cued. So as we delve back into our campaign, what happened last time?
We didn't update the
I hate this.
stream.
I did that earlier today, preemptively. I guess it didn't save.
Nope. We beat up Jake, and then we proceeded to get beat up.
Okay, where are you guys? Let's start there. Where are you guys at?
We're in a cave.
Yeah, we're in a cave and we were gonna go fight some demons or something.
Devils. Yes. You are in this little shack town in Correcit, about a few days out from the prison, which was at the corners of Sildandy, Correcit, and the other country, and Lisaville. I knew it. Should have went with my gut. And now you guys are about, if you had to guess, definitely over a mile underneath ground from how much you guys have been walking at a steady decline. You have Vigil, the fairy paladin, following you, alongside the edgy, gloomy Elvar. As you guys actually know him as the Asimar. The Asimar, kind of jack of all trades, seems to be able to do whatever he wants. Other than that, you guys have been following Hema Wheelie.
I was gonna say we have our king.
Fucking forgot about this thing.
The robotic mushroom that has a unicycle wheel that it uses to meep the fuck out. Very similar to Bimo in the way he looks.
He also has a fucking waypoint marker.
Yep, he has a projector that he can use. He can use minor illusion to basically make a waypoint above his head. And yeah, that's where we're at. So right now you guys are walking through the cave. The low light is nice for you. You guys are both used to it. It's not like it's awful. Everyone roll me a wisdom check right now. Straight wisdom check. This was regarding how you feel about tight spaces.
18.
Okay.
Would this have to do with being frightened?
No. Technically, no.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So, you two are feeling alright. You're used to being surrounded by furniture, books, libraries, things of that nature. You're not used to close rock that whenever you have to move through it seems to kind of crunch you down. And so you're not frightened, but you may be developing a slight case of claustrophobia.
Neat.
So, anyway, as you guys are traveling down, I would like everyone to roll a perception check, please.
Thirteen.
19?
Yes.
13. Consider this underdark, by the way.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. 21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you two are catching, you're catching, faint hints of, brimstone, kind of like a sulfur, like a rotten egg smell. This smells very familiar to you, being from Zulapon. This is the smell of basically devil graffiti, where they basically rebellious, younger devils will use this kind of paint to mark their territory. A lot of the times it doesn't actually show up. It's not like an actual, color. Mm-hmm. It just seems to paint the air with whatever smell they want to kind of ward people off. You, on the other hand, you're noticing little etchings, on the ground. It looks like large paws. Definitely not feline. There's definite claw marks. It's in your experience, it's like the size of a bear.
Okay. Let's keep on our toes. Let's try to stealth through here as much as possible.
They've been marking their territory.
Yeah. And is only one, or is there
One
more?
set?
Yeah.
Are you actively trying to track it now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll me a survival check with advantage. I'm gonna do that a lot. How low am I?
Oh my god. Okay. What? Huh?
How low is my mic?
None of them are peaking.
Okay, I'm just making sure because the last one was pretty low.
15.
I turned you
No,
up
sorry.
a bit.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You should be sorry. God, how dare you lie to me?
22.
Fucking failure.
Dog, you slipped up with 7 points?
Yep.
Didn't we say 13 first?
Did you? Did you roll a 13?
I rolled a 17. I was looking at my survival, which is a +3, plus my ranger ability, which is a +2 on top of that. So.
And so +4, so +7. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
That don't work.
You're tracking these? This is like a pack of whatever this is. You can't really tell because it's not actively they seem to be stepping over each other, and there doesn't seem to be any definite markings of different species other than once you look at the walls, you notice that there are bone devil scratches on the sides. They seem to be either climbing the sides or just scratching it up for fun or just walking too close because of how sharp the bone spurs are on them.
I know the exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed this area.
Right, that is the thing. Okay, so there are 15 humanoids, all medium-sized creatures.
Don't worry, I'm just being an idiot. Okay.
There are 6 bone devils.
Okay.
3 chain devils. 5 hellhounds.
Sick.
And 2 imps. And the only reason you can tell is because there's imp shit smeared on the walls.
Gonna die. What do you mean? I won't die. And Wally with us.
As
So yeah,
as I'm learning all this information, I am just like touching the ground, like putting my foot up to some of the footprints there. I'll even pick up some of the ground or some of the dirt.
I thought he was gonna say
I
some
thought I was
other
gonna say shit.
And like sniff it and my bad. That was actually definitely shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
As Vigil pipes up. Do you need me to clean your hands? He drinks out. He pours out some of his water from his water skin into a bowl.
Thank you. 'There's about 15 humanoids, about 6 bone devils, 3 chain devils, 5 hellhounds, and about 2 imps. Because of the shit. It's the only reason why I know. Fucking disgusting. But yeah. Let's be careful.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's holy fuck.
Is that a lot? That seems like a lot.
Yeah, good thing we're not here to fight.
We're here to get rid of them. Try to persuade them to get the fuck out of here.
How are we gonna fight devils? Or how are we not going to fight
That's
devils?
why they gave us the magical items just in case, or the silvered, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever
we all
they
have magical weapons now, so.
Yeah.
Well. I didn't get one.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
No,
should I look
that's
you?
right. You didn't. Because you're all magic and stuff. Yeah.
So you got magical weapons.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
No, those are monks. They hit shit. They hit ghosts.
Yeah, I'll just blast the wall.
Why'd you do that?
Some of the shit just kind of gets in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
So the most alarming thing to you is the fact that he said the Bone Devil and the Chain Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the hierarchy of devils pretty damn well?
Mm-hmm.
Bone Devils and Chain Devils, very, very, very high up there. They're not like with Balors and like a lot of like the high level, but they're
not your run-of-the-mill shit.
yeah, no, like they're usually like lieutenants.
The fact that there are multiple Bone Devils and Chain Devils here is a problem. That's some high ranks.
How high are we talking?
Lieutenants.
Ah, great. So this is going to go one way or another. And
We are only going to be able to negotiate our way out of this.
Yep. Otherwise, we die. So yeah, what a good cut. Your words. Sorry. You're doing the talking. That's all I gotta say. You're the very correct.
You can do it. I believe in you. You got this.
Thanks, Vigil.
Anytime.
Did you forget common?
Yes. Sorry, I went to deep speech. Not deep speech. Undercommon for a second.
If you'd said deep speech, he knows deep speech, you would have known your full shit immediately.
So yeah, charismatic. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. So you do talking. You talk. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
He immediately, while his entire conversation, wheeled up to you guys and just looked up at you all, waiting for you guys to move. He doesn't like interject in the conversation, but you just notice like the point, like the waypoint, just gets closer and closer.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
All right. I think we're moving forward again, so you can.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Does the wall need to be hit again?
I don't think so.
He takes his knife over to the wall.
Steps. Ting. Good job. Proud of you.
Yay. Takes it out.
Nemo, put it away. I'm trying to chase after him now.
Puts it away. As you guys continue to progress down, the smell gets way worse. To the point where it's like almost walking through sulfur itself. Like sulfuric air. So what do you guys do?
I'm putting some of my cloth over my face, and then I realize that I don't need to breathe, so
Yeah.
I just hold my breath.
Okay.
He has a part of his cloak from times of traveling through different places that have led him near stuff like this, where he's got like one piece of like cloth that he's had that he can like attach across the hood.
Just one?
Yeah, just to cover his face.
Okay.
It's not enough to like.
I'm thinking like a mask or
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just one piece of cloth. It's like, because then what you just described to me was like a little veil.
No.
Okay. Like a legitimate like a wrap or just a piece of cloth covering it.
It's just like one piece of fabric that he can like pull across his face that attaches to either side of his hood.
Okay. Boldaius?
There we go. Sorry, I was pulling my Twitch up.
Got
He's
it.
been fighting his Twitch account for like the last 10 minutes.
I have.
Sorry.
Can you repeat the question?
You're walking through semi-sulfuric air, and it's only getting worse. What are you doing? You see, he starts to like kind of move fabric towards his face, and immediately just stops, just drops it, just ignores what he was doing. Like a sim just canceled his action, and then he takes the cloth from like inside of his robe and just covers his face.
I'm just gonna tear part of the sleeve of my robe off and just tie it around the middle of my face.
Got it. So it's tight.
Mm.
Okay. Roll me a d20 Constitution. Can you turn Adam down a little bit? And then, no, it's just your voice. You like I was watching the videos, and whenever you talked, you were like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hi." Cool. And you have advantage on yours.
15.
15?
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Constitution.
Constitution. 24.
Yeah, no, you're vibing right now. Like it just smells bad to you. You like cough from time to time, but it's just like an itchy throat. You're fine. You're just chilling. You guys both notice that he's not affected whatsoever.
Emo, don't go too far.
He slows down. Okay. So as you guys continue walking down, it gets more and more sulfur. Now it's basically like what? It's not sulfur to the point where it like actively attacks and irritates your skin, to like a harmful level, but you're like getting itchy. Like it's like walking through like a sandstorm, but worse. Like it's the best way I can describe it. Just like getting blasted with sand on a windy day. It's not fun. But there's a staleness to the air. As everyone roll me, what is everyone's passive perception?
15. 14.
Please, Boldaius, be like 35.
13.
We all go down by one.
Fucking character with a high passive perception.
Meanwhile, every single one of Caine's characters has like a 30.
That is not true.
That is true.
No, only one character has two characters. Two. No,
do,
two.
do you see the fact that he has to think about this audience? That tells you what kind of characters Caine likes.
Well, yeah, I like having perception. I like being able to see stuff, and it makes sense in my backstory why I would see stuff. Anyways, since you have the highest passive perception, congratulations, you fucking win.
Thanks. What I win?
Bad news. You hear flapping nearby.
Shit.
It's probably further down the cave, probably a good 30 feet away.
It sounds like it's flying away, or is it flying towards?
It sounds like it's just flapping. It doesn't seem to be changing in distance.
Okay. I'm gonna slick to the wall
Okay.
and try to disappear.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
Kronk style.
Dude, sick. Look at that. 19 plus 6. So 25.
Yeah, so as soon as you kind of like look around for a moment, you kind of like almost, you guys see him basically slink into the wall and he disappears from your sight. And not in the shadowy way that you do anything. Mm-hmm. It's not like shadows don't absorb him. It doesn't seem to be any sort of magical effect. It just seems that you guys see him for a second and he just into the wall.
Noticing this, I'll immediately follow suit. I figure he heard something.
You run into the wall.
I try and hide.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. Yeah, it doesn't like my jokes.
15.
Counterspell.
No.
Okay, so with a 15, you definitely do. You're not very large, so you kind of like hide behind like a half-assed stalagmite, where it's like poking out of the ground a little bit. Like there's a little a small indentation in the wall, and you kind of into that recess. Boldaius, what are you doing? You just see him disappear completely, and then you see him just kind of like look in his direction and immediately find the way to make him as small as possible. Which, if you weren't actively looking at him, it's a pretty small gap because he's tiny, so it'd be hard to see him. Plus, he's wearing all black, so.
So, like that kid in class who sees everyone else like doing something before he starts doing it, I'm gonna try and hide.
Roll me a stealth check.
You need dice tower, dude.
You don't need a dice tower.
No, I don't.
You don't need a dice tower.
Lose my shield. 11.
11?
I just like looking at it.
I've realized, and it irritates me, honestly, you should use it.
What was it total? 11?
Yeah.
So just like the kid in class that is like, oh no, people are doing things. If I pretend I'm doing it, I won't get caught. So you also kind of slink into the wall, but you're a very, very large being in general.
Me?
And as you kind of slink into the wall, you hear, hey, Boldaius, can you get off me? It's Vigil. Is underneath you as you kind of panicked into the wall.
How was Vigil more sneaky than you?
It wasn't that he was being sneaky. It was just that Vigil always walks next to the wall so he can try to get as big as peripheral as possible and see everything he can. as soon as he couldn't react to you in time, as you kind of panicked, and what? You basically hip checked the shit out of him and pinned him against the wall. But he kind of like taps on your.
Picture that scene in Home Alone where Fuller gets trapped in the chair. You know when the uncle gets up?
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
gets up and like the chair scoots back and he's like, oh no.
Exactly. So like he kind of like taps on like your thigh as he goes, buddy, get off me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh, it's hard to breathe. Yeah, I'll get over it. Where'd the other one go?
He disappeared.
I heard him. Roll for hiccups.
Fucking burnt.
Oh, he did it.
13. Okay, you're fine.
Constitution. So, as is there any lower this chair? I'm looking at myself in the screen, and I can just see me, like all of me.
Raise this up. There are little sides.
Yeah, I used this to record an audition at one point. That might even look better.
No, that looks fine.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
fucking amazing. Oh my
great.
god.
Yeah.
Thank you, Crowe. Anyway, how you guys doing? We're technically professionals.
Tilt it back like a bit.
No, just
Top. Okay, fine. Just the top of your head is getting cut off.
perfect. I don't like the top of my head.
I don't care.
It gives me anxiety.
I don't give a fuck.
Thank you.
I do.
Everyone in chat, please tell me that I look amazing and
Don't
Gary
give
can-
him an inflated ego. He
Good.
doesn't need it.
Joke's on you. No one can deflate or inflate my ego.
Shut up, Adam.
Thank you. Why is just YO capitalized? Hey yo. Hey, you look amazing, my dude. Thank you, chat. All right. Well, that tracks. Anyway, so you guys are what are you guys doing? So you guys slink to the wall. What are you doing?
I'm moving forward.
Okay,
to
you're moving
see
forward.
What the fuck the flapping is?
Okay.
So,
Roll me a perception check. As what are
I
you
was
doing?
gonna try and locate what made him go to the wall.
Roll me a perception check. Try to. Here
22.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and watch
18.
them to know what to do.
Okay. You definitely hear the flapping. You are looking forward, and you get to where the flapping is almost within 10 feet of you, and you can't see anything. You just hear. It seems to be flapping pretty sporadically. Not like a hummingbird, but definitely like a bird.
Got it.
Roll me a history check, my dude.
Yeah. History? Dude, shit. I'm not great at those, my guy.
History, Arcana, or religion, I should say. And tell me which one.
They're all the same.
Sick. Tell me which one.
Fuck. Religion. 8.
8 for religion. Could be the devil himself. Yeah. There's a lot of creatures with wings. You know from the ones that you were tracking, the ones that have wings that can go invisible is only the imp. Bone devils have wings, but that's the only other thing.
Is my intelligence?
Yeah. Bone devils are the only thing with wings, but you don't know of their ability to go invisible. They could. Maybe a tiefling could. Maybe one of those tieflings could have cast that on him. You don't know.
My bet, that's 10. But
Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, it's not so much like a high roll probably would have given you more accurate information, but you can just use your best guess to what you know is that you're tracking.
And it only seems like one, right? Or
You just hear one set of flapping.
okay. I'll like keep a tail on it and like follow it.
Oh, got it.
I'm gonna keep the tail, bitch.
You have a tail? I thought you meant like he had a tail and just put the tail on it. Okay. It doesn't seem to be moving. It just seems to be flapping in place. Whatever it may be.
Okay.
I would have started moving forward after I heard the flapping. I would have started to creak.
You notice that he's moving forward. Have you moved off of Vigil, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Did Alvar ever hide?
Do you look behind you?
I mean, yeah, I would have tried to locate everybody as soon as I hit the wall.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Alright, well, he's gone. 23.
He did not move.
He's just standing in the middle of the hall.
And he's still hard to see. He's mastered the art of standing so still that he almost becomes invisible to the naked eye. Okay, with that perception check, I cannot stress this enough. The amount of I don't give a fuck that is radiating off of him. The fact that
If he's looking at Zanis at all...
he's just looking forward. His arms are crossed, he's just looking forward.
Okay, well, if he has any sort of notice of what's going on with Zanis, a new level of respect is gained in that moment of, God damn! Like...
Yeah, you're being a boss. He's a boss bitch.
So you start moving forward.
You big bitch!
You can re-stealth since you're starting to move in stealth. It's not just hiding in place. What are you doing? You see Xana start to move.
I also start to slowly move, just mirroring what he's doing.
Roll me another stealth check.
23.
Okay, yeah. As the veil almost completely engulfs yourself into the shadows.
Don't you fuck this up for me.
17.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah. You notice your bongos keep accidentally hitting the wall from time to time, so you put them in front of you like a bongo fanny pack.
Yeah.
And you basically put, instead of having anything on your back, you put everything on your front so you can maneuver and so anything that could make any noise would just be your skin or the clothes. So you just mitigate all sound, even though you can't really hide very well because you're massive and albino. So it's kind of hard to. And you've already ripped off your sleeves,
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say, my right arm's definitely just
a 5 foot dim light is coming off of your arm. As you're just kind of slowly creep. So you looking back, you can kind of make him out in the dark, with dark vision. He's not easy to see, but he's also not very hard to see comparative to you or the guy who literally disappeared. He's about on the same level as Alvar.
All
So
right.
your passive perception wouldn't catch him, but when you start to look around, you can see him.
Alright.
And you see that Vigil has not moved. You see Vigil gave a look to Alvar, and Alvar, for the first time, instead of staring straight ahead, just side glances down, and just gives the dad look of, is that a good idea? And Vigil just sits down. And then he just stands cross-armed, just watching ahead.
I'll unslink from the wall.
Did you come back or where you were at? Where the flapping
Where the flapping was.
So as soon as you
You're gonna do all the talking, proceeds to just reveal himself.
Unslinking, you go ahem. You hear. Oh, wait, I just want to talk. And you see it, and you don't see it. You don't see it, but you hear it. Just full speed the other direction.
Can Zanis hear this?
You hear the flapping definitely
He
sped
takes
up
off
and scream.
down the hallway after them.
You couldn't just wait like 5 seconds.
Bye. As he immediately takes off, and you hear another yelp from the invisible creature as he goes. As Himawili is chasing the direction with the
Please
knife.
tell me he's got the knife.
Yeah, he's got a knife. He's got the short sword for Himawili.
Himawili, please put away the sword, please.
As he's just booking it. Because you didn't tell him not to chase it.
Well, I'm chasing too.
Okay. They're both outpacing you at full speed. So do you do anything to try and increase your movement speed?
I mean, I'll dash.
Okay, so yeah. So they're also using their full actions to dash. You see Himawili not going full speed. So it seems to be stopping from time to time. Almost like the imp is... The waypoint you notice has changed to where the imp is. The invisible creature.
Is he like keeping pace with him and just like...
Yeah, no, he's slowing down. He's like, whenever you're beating someone in a race and you're like looking back, you're like, haha.
Like the tortoise and the hare shit?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. But he's not doing it out of malice. He's like, this must be the new objective. And it's pointing right, not at the creature, but in the general area.
Zanis will shout, wait, please.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage. Please.
It's not bad. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see Himawili is starting to slow down. The flapping
Is the objective staying above him?
Yes.
Okay.
As the flapping is slowing down. And you now hear panting over the slow flapping.
Look, just want to talk.
Okay, and you're just kind of like looking in the general direction.
Yeah, no, I'm looking right wherever that arrow is pointing up.
Okay.
I'm trying to give the illusion that I can see them.
Deception check, sir.
21.
Okay. So as you're like looking directly into the waypoint, about 3 feet from the wall, like basically to your left a little, like, because it's about the one you're at right now is about 15 feet wide. Himawili is kind of like 6 feet from the left, 3 more feet over between the wall and him. You see a kind of like a stubby nose that's like inward, almost kind of like a pug. A like very, very small skull that that goes into like these reddish like crimson wings and arms, and you see a very, very angry looking imp as it's kind of like beady black eyes, and kind of like, other than like the stubby nose, it doesn't really have much facial features. It's kind of like just like a ball with like ears and a nose and like the mouth.
Look, I know you have bone and chain devils with you. May I speak with them?
Yeah. What?
You have some bone and chain devils with you. I believe they would be lieutenants, correct?
I don't know.
Are they important?
I mean, kinda. They're just here to make sure we get what we need from the mines.
Okay, what are you trying to get from the mines?
They don't tell me that. If I asked, they'd probably like hit me.
Okay, then may I speak with them, please?
Who do you want to talk to?
Any of them. Somebody whoever's in charge.
Oh, all right. Okay. Your funeral. As he like starts flapping and slowly, so you guys don't have to run. As he's flapping slowly to lead you guys there. are you doing anything on the walk there? Alvar and Vigil will catch up.
I caught up with Alvar and Vigil. I didn't feel like running after
Got it.
them.
Yeah.
Same.
They kept like you guys all kept pace then because they were like kind of lightly jogging, but staying a distance so like they don't hear the plate mail jostling. So they were a good like 200 feet in front of you guys.
As they get closer and closer.
Oh, roll me a Constitution check because you are having to sprint. How much sprinting? How in shape is your character?
Mr.
What's your
Intellectual.
constitution?
It's a 10.
How in shape is your character when it comes to running?
Not running shape.
Yeah. So, what did you get?
18.
So you're actually, if this was like you don't run, but this is like the first time you've actually had to like sprint in forever, and you're sucking air for sure, but you're about to get your second win before you get a heaping help of sulfur in your throat, and you start coughing real bad.
Not fun.
Yeah. Is that what it's like breathing?
Yep.
That must be great. Not really.
The imp is just flapping ahead. He's only 10 feet in front of you guys, but he's
Whenever they come walking up, I mention that these are my friends and they also mean no harm.
Okay. It seems you just flat out know imps are little bitches that are used as scouts. That they're used to warn of danger.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I tried to slow him down because I didn't want him spring back and sending them all on alert.
Got it. So is anyone doing anything on the walk there?
I'm telling everybody to keep their fucking weapons away so we can actually try and talk this out.
Okay.
Classical bongos.
Just bongoing away.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, were you doing something with that? I guess fireball. Okay. So, after about a good 30 minutes, so do you guys do anything in a 30-minute span? It seems you guys are walking forever. It's taking a long ass time. It's getting deeper and deeper, so it's starting to get real hot. You're still cold to the touch, but even you feel like you might be about to break like a sweat. You're pouring sweat.
Big dude.
Big dude.
Big dude. Big sweat.
Dripping water back here.
You're in a weird spot where there almost always seems to be a breeze around you, but because the air, it's almost like a fan in a sauna. Like it can only do so much. So you're definitely sweating too, but it's up to you. How you want to flavor that? Take me to Flavor Town.
I have Gust. Can I use that?
Yeah, the cantrip.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the same thing for. It would lessen it for you, but it's still fan in the sauna. It's
Yeah, no, I know.
boiling hot.
I'm just trying to make it breathable.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Charlie, we got you. That looks awful. So, are you just casting it like underneath your mask?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna have advantage on all your Constitution checks now.
All right, cool.
In regards to breathing, and you do catch your. It's so. Fun fact: it's basically like how people will get compressed air to breathe in. That's kind of what you're getting. Like it's.
Sweet.
How close are you to him?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like, well, I'm walking at the lead of the group.
Okay. How close are you to him?
10 feet.
Okay. Whenever you cast Gust, no matter where you cast it, the wind always seems to go to him. It seems to gravitate to him. When I'm
Do
not.
you just like suck all of the air towards you?
No, I don't suck air. That's weird. Why would you want to suck air? I mean, like, the thing has, like, you know, things. It's just... Oh, we're not talking about the same... Sorry. I have a friend that's named Air. What?
That's funny. As the imp is laughing.
Delightful.
The wind?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an air genasi.
Oh, I guess that does make sense, doesn't it?
Intellectual.
Roll
Alright, Boldaius.
psychic damage. Roll me a history check, actually, before you start flaming Boldaius.
24.
So, one, there's not much known about air genasis in general. Genasis in general are not very common, especially from where you're at. They stick to the elemental planes and any portals near there, which there are none in Zulapon. You have read stories about them, but you haven't really read much about their abilities because there aren't any very famous genasi. Mm-hmm. There's kind of tribes that seem to keep themselves armed enough to keep the devils from Zulapon away, but not strong enough to be able to put up a fight and gain any traction. So it's kind of like a closed society. So traveling with one is weird, but it kind of hasn't clicked until now, whenever he's like, oh yeah, I don't have to breathe. And you're like, wait a second, I just thought you were a blue guy. Because he never told anyone he was a genasi. And it's not really one thing you can tell, he just looks weird.
So, Boldaius, if I am not an intellectual, tell me,
You're not?
did you spot that he was a genasi?
Yes.
Inside check.
Oh, yes, bitch!
Inside check.
I wanted to on deception.
Oh, what does it come out to?
Not much. 6.
7.
I'm fucking weak.
Counting words is shit. Yeah.
Uh-huh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I keep walking.
Okay. The imp kind of like turns around and looks to Hemawili that's right underneath him. Are they always like this? His happy smile turns into a little frown, and he gets like angry eyes.
Hema, no. No,
What's
no.
up to you,
No.
little man?
The imp goes,
Hemo really. It's not.
you know, I respect the hustle.
Game respects game.
Damn right. Me and you, we could go places.
I'm not making a deal.
Smart. Alright. We need to talk after this if they live, you know.
Oh, they will.
How do you know that?
I'm in charge.
What in the fuck is happening right now?
Video looks at Boldaius. He's just like, what the fuck?
And then we share the same expression right now.
Literally, everyone is just flabbergasted.
Is Alvar flabbergasted?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay, he did roll
8.
that. Yeah, no, I rolled an 18.
Damn it. 16.
Oh no, his addition, he's got plenty to add to that.
It's 18.
I rolled a natural 18.
Oh.
Fuck. So everyone kind of like, I think at the same time, like you guys look at Vigil, and Vigil's like,
Of course.
I can see it. I don't believe it, but I can see it. And you look at Alvar, and Alvar, the I don't give a shit, like, aura has faded. He's definitely interested in the conversation. But at the same time, you notice, like, he just gives, like, glances to Vigil, and Vigil's like, there's just this...
He's witnessed this conversation about 50 times before.
Yeah. And so it's like, he is definitely interested in the conversation. It doesn't seem to be as much of a dick about the whole thing, but it's hard to really gauge anything off of him other than this is just another annoyance on his babysitting trip. But you do see a slight smirk on his face. The same one he gave whenever Vigil was giving him shit. All right. I'm gonna try and give a good word for you guys. All right, don't let me down.
Is he full of shit?
Roll an insight check.
No.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4.
13.
After this conversation with Himawili, there's a weird confidence about him. Kind of like a claptrap level of confidence.
Oh God!
And you know imps are near the bottom of the hierarchy. They're only above Lemuras, which are walking heaps of flesh that are damned souls. So you know his word doesn't mean jack shit in the hierarchy, but he doesn't seem to be lying about it. Did you roll?
I rolled 13.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not lying. Like he likes the gumption of this little mechanical mushroom. Okay, yeah. So as he continues to flap away, are you guys trained? Is there any game planning happening before you guys get there? Is anything happening before?
No.
I give 3 thumps in the bongo. I give Vigil, Zanis, and DeGale.
So each thump? Okay.
Yeah.
So basically the first thump, you all feel like a little tremor and you feel like the pebbles start to move. And on the second thump, you notice that they thump together and they create kind of like this little cavalcade of bump, boom, bitty, boom, boom, bump, boom, bitty, boom, boom. Like the pebbles are like doing this little sound like resonance in the cave, like with the echoes. So it's like making this cool little like thing. And on the third one, the people that you get, who'd you give?
Vigil and these 2.
Okay, Vigil and those 2. You guys hear boom, 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 and then on the last one, your foot instinctively, like whether you have rhythm or not, which is another question for later. Whether you have rhythm or not, you guys all stomp at the same time. Like your foot, like kind of like when you're like not thinking about it, and your toe starts tapping. It's just as a more like kind of wow. You like kind of got into it and lost yourself into the music, and then wow.
Yeah.
Oh no, I kind of feel inspired to do shit now. Alright,
That was strange.
like I said, you're doing the talking. I am not talking. Hemo, quit going so fast!
Okay.
God, you're so speedy for how small you are. Should call him Speedster.
Thank you.
I feel like we should ask if he can get a new voice thing.
I like it. Why would you want to change his voice box?
He talks so slowly,
Let's keep it.
but I think he would be able to give us more insightful knowledge. I'm lying my ass off if you want to roll insight.
You could talk to Shale once you get me out of here.
What'd you get?
22.
Oh yeah, you know, I got 19.
Quit lying to me.
I'm not.
Shut up. You are.
No.
Nemo, I like you. Just the way you are.
In every single way.
In every single way.
Words can't keep me down.
Yeah. I don't know what you said. But alright. Let's go forward.
It's not as deep, it's not as fast, it's not held as long because he's got to hold up for the imp every 2 feet. So, as you all kind of like follow behind, you notice that it's coming to a mouth, an actual mouth, not a mouth of a cave, a mouth of a literal creature. You see the remains of a purple worm, the teeth kind of like encapsulating this area, and you see ribs behind, making this large cavern. As you do, you see that there is a campfire that seems to be roll me history with advantage or arcana. You guys can roll me arcana with advantage. No, arcana. Straight up arcana, sorry.
I got my first nat 20!
Did you take a picture of it before you moved it?
I didn't, I still have it up.
Did you move it?
Yes.
Doesn't count.
L.
I mean, the natural 20 counts, but you gotta take a picture of it.
Is it history or arcana?
Yes, your choice.
Oh, they're both the same. It's 26.
26?
Damn.
I'll do history because I'm the only one that can do history.
Okay.
21.
21?
Wow. 16.
This is a harsh flame. Like, it's a white flame.
Ah,
Like white and blue.
got it.
You two know this as hellfire. You know this as only certain devils are allowed to take fire out of the 9 realms of hell.
Mm-hmm.
And
Guarded?
the hellfire?
Yeah. Like, well, no, is it like a guarded substance typically?
No, it's the substance itself is not guarded. It's just the amount of power you need to take that out of one of the realms of hell is either contractual, it is from straight power, or very, very, very high amounts of cunning. You know this as this, since you used Arcana, you know this is not generated, it's taken. It's like the eternal flame. As you all see this, you see there is a tiefling that seems to be dressed very flamboyantly. Definitely seems to be the one in charge. As you see, there are 2 bone devils on top, almost like trying to blend in with the stalactites, but not very well because they're fucking massive. They're large creatures with a pack of hellhounds kind of fighting over like these remains off to the side. You can mostly hear them, but like you hear like thrashing as like lava starts to spill out in certain places in the corner. As you come to, let me get the dimensions. As you walk through, this is probably, because it's a purple worm, it's 100 feet tall, like in diameter circle. It's a perfect circle. As the ribs and everything is kind of like decayed, it's like gotten like rougher in some areas, but it's very like the amount of heat that comes off of a purple worm almost makes it the perfect kind of cave for like mining, for anything really. So you guys see this as the hellhounds are in the corner, the chain devils are behind this large tiefling, and the bone devils are on top. And then there's a bunch of tieflings around them as they're kind of like shooting the shit.
I'm immediately looking, is there a way if we needed to take off back down the tunnel that we just came out of?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to like drop something in front of it, obstruct the path?
You could, but it's a very, very large... You know that because of how long it took you to get here and how fast these devils are and like the capabilities of them, it would only be a matter of time before they caught back up with you, unless there was something you could do, like teleportation magic level stuff. But I mean, you could definitely get easily get a probably 10-minute head start.
That's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
So I'm just clocking that to make sure that I know of it for later.
But also, you know, hellhounds are super fast, so.
I immediately start I'm following the amp if he's
Yeah.
still in front.
So he stops flying and starts walking. Which, when he walks, it's kind of like a waddle, and he almost did it right before you saw the entire cavern, and he starts walking. As he does, everyone stops and stares. You see the eyes of every devil in this room, not glaring at you, but looking at you like you're food.
I do my best to look every single one of them in the eye.
Like one at a time. Roll me a history check with advantage.
It's a 24.
That is welcoming a fight.
Oh, okay.
You look them in the eye, that's a sign of disrespect because you're beneath them. You know, eye contact in any sort of devil hierarchy is an invitation to fight.
Alright, well then I just don't look at anybody.
Okay.
Nobody gets
Because you rolled so high, you know the way to do that. You hold your chest up, you hold your head up, not too high to be like, I'm better than you, but enough to where it's like you have your confidence. So roll me a either deception check or general charisma check.
I have.
The deception will be a higher DC, but it's trying to fake confidence.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I failed miserably.
You do have bardic inspiration.
Oh, I do. What is it? 6?
Yeah, it's a D6 right now.
All right, that made it from a 9 to a 14.
Okay. You start to hear like chattering. What is everyone else doing as they're entering the room?
I just walk in, see the devils, and think to myself, if I look like a bitch right here, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna.
I also very quickly.
I'm just gonna look as menacing as I can.
I whisper underneath my breath, "Don't look in the eye."
Roll me an intimidation check. What are you doing?
I'm kind of just up against the wall, just holding myself.
That might
So
be a good thing.
What'd you get?
24.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there like this, and just if I am needing to step in, I will, but I'm just keeping myself outside of the.
Out of the cave, so you never walked in, but you can see it. Okay. So you'll notice that. You roll me a history check, because this will be a very interesting thing for you. Because you have traveled to fight in alongside the devils.
It's not much. I think it's just 10. Yeah.
That is actually what you need because of your history.
Sick.
So you know that bone devils and anything higher, not just bone devils, but devils in general have an ability called Devil Sight, which allows them to see through magical darkness. So they don't see. So unlike everyone else, where you slip into the shadows and you disappear, they don't see darkness. So there's nothing for you to slip into.
Yeah.
So it's not really dark vision; it's Devil Sight.
Yeah.
So you know that they could see you. So roll me a stealth check.
I'm not trying to solve. I'm just literally just standing there.
Oh, you're standing in the
Yeah.
entrance? You're not hiding?
No, I'm not trying to hide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're just kind of doing the cool guy,
Yeah.
lean on the rock wall in the entrance? Got it. Okay. Alvar is going to do the same thing as you, but he's not doing the cool guy lean. He's almost doing the cool guys don't look at explosions, about to see this train wreck. So he's like halfway in the room, halfway out, just like looking. And Vigil is skipping along to you guys, with you guys, if you allow.
Yeah.
Okay. As he's skipping along, you see the main tiefling, who, as you get closer, you notice that he has green skin. He has bright white eyes, and he has like a large cut in his lower jaw, and it seems like half of his flesh is seared off. So you can actually, it's almost like Two-Face, but like
Does it look recent?
roll me a medicine check. But it almost looks like Two-Face, where you can see like his teeth and everything. But it's also like an arbiter like little jaw, so you can see like it almost falls off whenever he talks.
21.
It doesn't. It's one of those. Oh, this is a weird thing to tell you. Okay. Follow me. I'm gonna give you a whisper.
Oh.
Just text it to him.
No, because there's a lot to say, and I don't want to. As this
You're gonna break everything.
talk to the audience.
So hi guys. This is
Tell them about our sponsors.
the sponsors that we don't have.
Our
Water, air.
Oh my gosh.
Earth.
So welcome to the air genocide of the. No, I'm kidding. Hi guys. For everyone here. This is the first.
This is the first time this has happened.
Yeah.
I also got my first nat 20 years ago. I'm very happy about that because you know you guys both got one in the first fucking episode. It took me till episode 3.
Hey, I mean, we got there. This is where we would put our.
This is where we're gonna
Ads?
do that. You know.
The thing about insert sponsor here.
The thing about booklets is
You guys haven't seen this yet.
he won't.
Here we
It's
go.
a dice tower, and he doesn't use it.
I don't use it because it's amazing. But hey,
Adam, you can
Look at it.
use my
Look at it.
castle tower if you want. Hey guys, I know you missed me.
I'm rolling good.
Yeah. Well. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It's okay.
my back. Okay.
Chat didn't want to talk to us.
yeah. Chat's not very talkative.
Sonia's in the chat. Our transcribers in the chat. Anyways, as I was saying, as you guys are approaching him, he kind of like opens up his flamboyant, like almost like captain, like jacket where it's like very flowy, but it's it's like a bright green, with like these shiny like emerald buttons. As he kind of like flows it up, you can see his whole body. It seems to be full of these pock marks that are like seared flesh, and but he's built. This man's hits the gym. He is swole. Very much in the way DeGale is, and not in so much of the way Boldaius is. Mm-hmm. It's not mass, it's just cut. As you guys start to approach, the imp goes,
Vizala, I bring visitors.
as he looks over at the imp and he goes,
Okay. Why?
and he looks at the imp and the imp goes,
Well, they wanted to talk to who was in charge, and you're in charge. And you led them directly to us? Oh. Yeah.
How about you go take a timeout? We'll get back to you. Okay. Welcome. And as he says welcome, all of the devils at one time in sync snap to you, like their necks snap directly to you because you're taking the lead, and they all say, "Welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome." As like they all like their voices start to like almost distorted.
He's doing his best to hold that fucking face. He does not look away from this tiefling, but
and he does make eye contact, and you know once they make eye contact, you can.
Yeah.
So now that everyone has looked at you, you can take a look at everyone. Because they've recognized you as you're supposed to be here now. All right. Who am I speaking to?
that'd be me.
All right. Who's your group? What is this?
We're kind of don't really have a name. We've met only recently.
Okay. Who do you serve? Who am I talking to?
We're currently working for a group of, I guess, a township, not too far from here. We're here speaking on the behalf of Shale.
From DeGale. Okay. So, let me guess. Shale wants us to GTFO. Wants us to get the fuck out.
That is the preferred resolution.
Okay. And he starts looking around at all of you. Everyone roll me a wisdom check. This is going to be confidence, so you can use wisdom. Whatever. Okay, actually, here's what's fun. Roll whatever your strongest stat is, because that's what you have the most confidence in regarding your abilities. But he is going to look you up and down and try and dismantle you just by looking at you. If you've ever been looked up and down by someone who's evaluating you, and you have that like second of, I'm uncomfortable, that's what he's looking for. So give me whatever your roll was.
19 charisma.
Okay.
17 strength.
Okay.
14 dexterity.
Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta roll for them. Okay.
Please let Vigil just bitch out right here with.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nope. God damn it. I hate myself. Oh wait.
Beam a wheelie.
Nat 20.
Yes!
No, he didn't.
Damn it.
Oh!
I did roll a nat 20 though. As you see, he lingers on Alvar, who's sitting back with you for a second. So though he lingers on Alvar for a good minute, and you think he's looking at you, you can't tell, because as he's starting to look at all of you, you notice that his real eyes are starting to come in, and the color that was there starts fading, and you see one bright black eye, like a bright black.
Okay.
As in like there's instead it's like a reverse eye where that's all white. It is black, and then the iris is white, and then the pupil is white, and it's black in between on the right eye, and then you see a golden left side with a like a bright pink middle. As he's looking at everyone, you start to like fidget a little bit. Like you are definitely, everyone here is confident in what they can do. There's no doubt about that. You have experience. You know how to hold yourself.
I've been looked up and down many times. This is fucking weird.
And the thing is, because you can't really tell where, because he's looking in the distance. So he looks through you guys, lingers on Alvar for a good minute, and then lingers on Vigil for a little bit, and gives a smirk. And then continues along the line. He looks you up and down. It's a glance, but it's almost like you were disregarded as a threat. And in a lot of scenarios, yeah, you're okay with that because that gives you your surprise. But this is I don't matter right now.
This is weird.
This is out of my power. Like my power level's here, he's up here. You still you generally think you're better than just about everyone you come across. This guy's no different. But at the same time, something in the back of your head is saying, it's not saying something, you feel hunger in the back of your head. You don't know what it is. It's just you feel like an intense emotion of like survivability, but like thirst. And you know how to hold yourself. You know how to like hold on to your cards, but you also know when you're out of. You know when to hold them, and you know when to fold them, and you have like one good bet before you fold. So he looks at all of you and goes, well, it seems that as he looks to his devils, you don't have the firepower to fight this. So what do you bring to the conversation?
We're looking to, I guess, open negotiation, try and find a resolution to this that doesn't involve combat.
That's smart. Hey. And he motions one of the chain devils over. And you, looking at the chain devil, you see he is, it's like a mummy, but black metal chains. Where every time he moves, you hear and when I say like black metal chains, I mean like think of the thickest chain you can think of and double it. It is like something that would hold the anchor to a boat.
How tall is he?
He is a large creature, I believe.
So about like 50.
No. He's medium.
No.
He's a medium-sized creature. So he's probably about your size. Like the three of them are about your size. The one moving is a little bit smaller. As it's over in front of Vizala. As he goes, all right, you want to open negotiations? And he reaches his hand into the chains, grabs his what was it? He grabs a one of the chains and almost like a zipper rips open the chain devil as you hear. This reminds you of your form of dread. I want you to make a wisdom check real quick. As it starts to bisect this creature, and you see its face, and it seems that it has been... You know how whenever, in any show, whenever there's a bright flash and their face goes away, it's like the last second before their face went away. Where it's like there's flesh that is being pushed back by like G-force. It's been seared. All you can see is there's eyes popping out at you. Bright, human-looking eyes. Everyone roll me an insight check.
I got an 18 on that wisdom.
Okay. You don't actively,
Crowe.
Squirm like you would. You don't actively squirm like you do whenever your form of dread actually happens, but the, chill up your spine happens. Yes, Crowe?
Nat 20 for a 25.
Okay.
19.
18.
So, this creature has been through so much pain and suffering. It is almost an immeasurable amount. Anything that you've had in your life might never compare to this. You know, underneath all of this sorrow is a monster. There is a reason that they're here. They have done countless things to get to this kind of strength. They have put so many people down, and you see there's a hunger behind those eyes that almost yearns for pain and malice. And you are sensing from Boldaius a similar thing. As you kind of are, since you're behind everyone, you notice in his presence, as he walked in, a very intimidating figure was kind of dressed down a little bit, but still maintained that anger, you like see like a tension in his neck as you're feeling this hunger. Not to actively hurt you, you can't tell what it is, but something inside of you wants out. As he does, you see the chains start to solidify into a table. They start to solidify into a dark metal table, and the bones are being used as like they're being flayed out, like the ribs are being flayed, so that it creates a flat surface and a smooth surface with his skin. And he says, well, have a seat, as he gestures you all to sit down. And he also sits, he's the first one to sit down, and he puts his knees down, and it's very much 2 knees down, and his back is straight. He's kneeling down.
Japanese style?
Yeah, very much so.
Gotcha.
And the table's like hip height.
If he's sitting at 12 o'clock at the table, I'm sitting at 6.
Okay. So Boldaius is, where do you sit? Do you directly sit down? Do you hesitate?
No, I don't hesitate.
Okay. Where do you take? Because you can tell, Boldaius, roll me initiative. Roll me D20, add your initiative bonus.
Let's see who sits down first.
You have advantage because of the thing going on with you.
Okay. 16.
19.
Okay. So you are actively fighting this because you don't know it's one of the many times in your life you don't know what is going on with you. This happened to you all growing up. You just don't understand what is happening, so you're like holding back on it while it's trying to drive you forward. While you step forward, where do you want to sit?
I mean, I'll sit directly across from him. I'm talking.
Then you were the first person, and it's like a semicircle.
Okay.
So you were sitting directly in front of him at 6 o'clock. Where do you sit? And do you go sit down?
Unless they're gesturing to all of us, including Alvar, Vigil.
You get the feeling that he is talking to everyone involved.
I sit at 5 o'clock.
Okay. You see Alvar does kind of start walking.
Got it.
Vigil will sit at 7 o'clock. As Vigil kind of clunk, clunk, clunk. Himawili takes the closest one.
Does he take a whole ass chair?
There are no chairs. They're just kneeling.
Can he see above?
No. You just see like the little knife that is like slightly above the table. And Vizala kind of looks over.
That's a book on me. That's a book.
I'll walk up to Himawili and I'll pick him up.
Oh, I was gonna give him a book. I was gonna give him a little stand.
Okay. So as you're kind of walking by, do you hand the book to him, noticing that he's going for Himawili?
Yeah.
Okay. So he, out of his pack, gives you what kind of book is it?
It's probably just some academic shit that I was.
There's a
reading.
big.
Harry Potter.
There's a thesaurus in his. No, it is the entire history of astrological magic. Everything that involves trying to understand divine, arcane magic, and how they can make water happen, how they can make rain happen, and using like storm magic, everything like that. So the book is probably 2 feet big.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't know how it fit in his bag.
No clue. Emo. Put the knife away. How many times I have to tell you to put it away?
He's just death staring Vizala. As Vizala,
Does he miss the sheep again?
he doesn't have one. Oh wait, no, he does. He does. He doesn't know that he has one. As he misses it completely, it's on his other side. Ting, 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 ting. As he's looking at Vizala.
I'll pick the knife up. Put it on him.
These are not aggressive negotiations yet.
That's for me to decide.
As Vizala's like, Okay, so I'm gonna disregard that.
Okay, cool.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
That's funny, though. Anyway, welcome to the table, as Alvar finally sits down. So, this is my negotiation table. What do you want? What can you give me?
I guess our question would be, what is it that you are seeking? Why are you here?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I am the captain.
Look at me.
19.
I'm the 19? So, he kind of like, almost like seems to leaf it over in his brain. And then goes, I'm working for someone who wants to grab some of the stuff that's around here and likes that we're kind of fucking with the town. So, they had an agreement and something went awry, and so now we're fucking with DeGale.
And your employer had an agreement with the town.
Yeah, something like that.
I just kind of like look around. Information that was neglected.
No, I don't doubt that. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't given specific terms of what we could provide you, so I was kind of coming here with the objective of getting something that we could give you so I could bring it back to them.
Okay.
Because I know what they want, I don't know what you want.
Okay. Well, you tell me what you can give me. That's how this is gonna work. And you aren't gonna leave here until we come to an agreement of some sort. If you need the sidebar, you can. I mean, I'll be listening, but talk amongst yourselves. So everyone just kind of, Alvar, Himawili does not stop looking at him. But Alvar and Vigil, all kind of they both kind of look at you guys in general.
Alvar, you seem to have some sort of idea of what was going on there. Do you have anything that...
Well, I am not completely sure. You notice that Alvar has been looking at Vigil's wings from time to time. I don't really know what's going on. I guess we should figure out who they work for. Start there. And then make some sort of relationship out of this, because we're not gonna figure anything out until then.
I mean, so I just turned back to the tiefling. He's listening, so...
Actually, he seemed to be having like a...
Was he having a staring contest with fucking Himawili? God damn it!
As he's just like, look, he's just trying to figure out what the fuck it is. Because he's never seen, you can tell, he's never seen anything like this. And you see Himawili, reach for the dagger.
Nope. No.
And he goes, no, let him be. And you see him just, stay there. He doesn't, he knows not to draw it, but he's like, I got you.
Himo, your dagger's on the outside. Take it.
I'm left-handed.
What's happening? Sorry.
Plenty, all right. Could you help us at least establish some sort of report? We don't know who your employer is.
Okay. How do I say this? What do you all know about Zulapon?
Grew up there.
Where'd you grow up?
It's a town called Anor.
Anor?
Anor.
Okay.
You guys are both fucking stupid.
I laughed because I knew the joke that was coming.
I knew that. That's why I wasn't mad at you.
Ainor. Okay. So. Okay. I mean, there's not much there.
Shit. Family resemblance be fucking damned!
So, you wouldn't happen to have a walking, talking douche canoe for a dad, huh?
Yep.
All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I got leverage. This is nice. Okay. So, things you should know about me. I'm part of the Viscars. You hear Viscar, and you know this is one of the devil gangs that runs the underworld. Vizkr. You guys would not know this. You might have heard it before because of who you dealt with, but that's kind of like, it's essentially like the mafia. Like there's 5 major families. This is just one of them. But they're not actually families. They're just, yeah. I'm part of the Viscars. Okay, so you know who you're dealing with. And as you can tell, as he looks around at everyone around him, I'm one of the ones that they like to keep around. So now that you know this, and I know who you are, who are you? And where are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Sultandi. My name is Boldaius.
You... Sultandi?
Yeah.
What? No. That's not right.
Yes, it is.
No, you don't have the aura around you.
Aura.
Yeah, when you're born in Sultandi, the tears of the mother like protect you. It's one of the things that it's a devil thing. Anyway, you're not from there. I mean, you might have grown up there, but you're not from there.
Boldaius is just like,
Okay,
fuck.
Obviously, this is news to you. Okay, sorry for dropping the ball on you. Goddamn. All right, what about you? You know where you're from?
I am also from Zilopon, well, at least I think.
No, that tracks.
Last name is Darkcloud, so.
Oh my god.
Okay. No. Like, normally, yes, you're right. This is a stupid thing to give me all the information, but that's actually... Found a pebble on the ground. Okay. So you got some shit going on, and you got some shit going on. You definitely have shit going on. I can tell.
I got a question for you.
Oh, me, Caine?
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
Could I tell if you knew about what happened to me when I went to the college? Could I tell there was a further recognition besides just my family?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
I don't know a damn thing, because that's a nat 1.
He also rolled a nat 1.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So I'll say this. He didn't try and hide it. But you also can't really, you know what you're dealing with. So you don't know if it's a ploy or not.
Yeah.
But you giving him any information to start this conversation gives him leverage, and he's very happy to hear it. And the fact that he was very happy to hear what you were saying, you can't tell if it was to fuck with you or because it's actual, like, it's one of those bluffs where he's telling the truth. So you don't know.
Got it.
It's like that Jack Sparrow quote.
Yeah.
You're telling the truth? I often do. Nobody seems to believe me.
Always trusting honest men to be dishonest.
Yep. And so it's one of those scenarios where you're like, you're like me in Magic. You're like, I don't. So that's the kind of vibe you got from him whenever you said that. But also, if he knows your dad, he's either got dirt on him or works for him.
Yay.
Either way, it's not good.
Nope.
Where's I at? Okay, so that's you. I know who you are. And he points at Vigil. I definitely know who you are. He glosses over Alvar. He, like, disregards him. And I need to know who you are. As he points at Hemowheelie.
He has the most absurd amount of confidence.
I can tell.
I don't understand it.
There's a fine line between courage and stupidity. And he crossed that line about a mile ago.
I don't think he knows the other side of that line.
You know? I want to move on before I put any more thought into that. Okay, so I have 3 people who have dirty blood. I have 1 who pissed off one of the big guys downstairs and got his wings whipped off. And I have someone who happens to be in a similar situation to me, as he looks at Alvar. So, this is great information. Hello?
He looking at Vigil.
He doesn't look scared, but he's like, oh shit, attention's on me. They found me.
What did you do?
Yeah, information.
I told you what I did. I played a prank.
Okay, on who?
I told you. This big guy.
Yeah.
Apparently the big
Details.
Well, when I did it, he may or may not have been on his way to becoming a big guy.
Big guy meaning.
big devil guy.
Mephistopheles, the ruler of the 8th realm of hell. You all know this.
Good job,
Oh,
Visual. Good job. I'm real proud of you.
And you didn't think it might be a good time to drop the ruse before we met devils.
There was no ruse.
It was a ruse.
It's a ruse.
Ah, there it is.
It's you fucked up. I did. Not really. It was gonna happen regardless. Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. But he's not angry, so he doesn't work for him. That's actually kind of astute. All right. You win this one.
That, honestly... Yeah, I have no... Thank you for the apology. Moving on.
Okay.
Similar situation.
Oh, to Alvar? I mean, I told you I work for the benefactor. This has been open knowledge.
I'm aware of that.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just tap you on the shoulder and just kind of nod my head so that you know to drop it.
I'm back to tiefling. I'm ignoring Alvar.
Okay. Wow, this has been a beautiful play.
I've hated every part in it.
Okay. So this is fun. I like what's going on. Do you guys have a name? Do you have a name for your troop? Oh.
Train wreck.
No,
What's
that's bad. That's real bad. I don't like that.
What's a train?
There you go.
Alright, fucking caravan wreck, I don't know.
Okay, yep, that works. Well, I mean, usually, like, I guess it's 2 words, but anyway.
Or not called that.
We're not actually called that.
Okay, well, I'm a devil, so I'm gonna do the devil thing. Let's make a deal. And in front of you, a contract opens up from the ribs as the flesh seems to right itself with the bones in front of you. In blood. In front of you is a contract
Never gonna unsee that.
that's open right now. As in, we are still at the negotiation table, so we're setting negotiations. Tell me what you want out of this. Not what you're charged to do, what you want out of this.
I want a name.
You roll an insight check.
Oh shit.
I want him over.
With advantage. 1 did open in front of Huma Wheelie.
17. What was just said.
17.
What just happened?
Discord.
Oh.
Train wreck team crossed out to caravan wreck team. Yes. Our merch would be amazing. First we have Hema Wheelie. And it'll be say he my favorite. Is 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And with that, we're gonna go to break.
Oh,
Take a 5-minute break. We will see you guys back in about 5 minutes. Grab drinks, grab food.
grab friends.
Yeah. And if you don't have friends,
That's why you're here.
Make some
okay,
in the chat.
attack our entire fucking audience. That's most of us. Bye guys. See you soon.
Peace.
Welcome back, intellectuals.
God. If I don't get a goddamn intro by myself,
Bitch boy.
by the 5th episode, I'm kicking all of your asses. In and out of game. Fuck. Hey guys. That is Quest and Idiots here. We're back. As we left off, somebody had rolled a what check? What'd you roll?
It was an insight check.
Yeah. What was the insight on?
I don't know. You told me to roll an insight check.
So, you know that in the position that he's in right now, he holds all the cards. He works for someone else. There's no reason for him to be making a deal right now. He has an objective. He shouldn't be leaving. I want you to roll an insight check too. With advantage.
Good thing you gave me advantage. That didn't really help much.
The DC is lower because of
8.
Yeah, it's not that low. This does seem weird to you. Well, actually, it doesn't seem weird to you. It seems like you've been in scenarios like this. You kind of understand him a lot more by what his actions are showing a lot more to you than anyone else. But it's hard to tell what this means right now. So anyway. So, the contracts are open. You tell me what you want, and then I'll give you a price. See if you're willing to pay. So let's start this up with whoever wants to. Who's got the biggest need right now?
If I'm not from Sultandi, want to know where I'm from.
Whenever you say this, in the back of your head, you're just thinking about the letter. He looks at you for a second. He goes, "That's what you want to know?"
Yeah.
He looks at the other devils and he's like, I mean, I'm all for like shitty bargains, but like you're already like on your way.
That's all I've got.
All right.
Think of something else.
I mean, I can give you that. I'm not going to be asking for much in return, to be completely honest. So I guess it's kind of a light deal compared to what some of these guys might want. I'll let you think on it. Okay, that's one person. For that, let's just say, for that, I can call you in on any favor that I want. Just one favor. That's it. One and done kind of deal. You're asking a one and done kind of question, so. I'll even put the stipulation that there doesn't have to be murder involved. Okay, you won't be the fall guy. How about that? You're not the scapegoat. We got bitches for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's just still think about that. The thing you want. Somebody else speak up. You just feel an eye on you.
Oh, feel free to speak.
I want 2 wheels.
Okay, I got 2 shitty fucking offers right now. I don't get much out of these. Why not be bigger? Like, we fucking, I don't know, something. I don't, think about it.
3 wheels.
You're not real. Okay. Somebody please talk before I get a.
Does the contract close in front of you?
No, he doesn't know what to get out of that. Roll me a d20, another insight check. Just roll me. I won't give you advantage on this one, but it's real low DC.
Well, is a 7 high enough?
You had to get a 5 because your background and having been near these negotiations. Devils don't want fair deals. They want to get the most out of this. The fact that he's asking for a fair deal is just itching at you.
At that point, he's
And then you're understanding every single thing that's going on now. Like before, like you couldn't get a read on him. After like that initial knowledge, you just kind of get it.
Why do you want a fair deal?
Because if I give you a fair deal, then you're more likely to come back to me. That's how you create recurring customers.
Got it.
If I ask too much and force you to sign it, it's not as strong of a bond. If you actively want the thing, I can give you something. You know, gives you takesies.
Well, based on the conversations that we had earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that you might have an idea of what I want.
An idea. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on here. So,
There's an entity that has decided to reside in me, and I want it gone.
You want it gone?
Oh.
You also, I don't know what it is with you guys, like, what is up with you guys and having these questions about things that you're already kind of like doing. I don't get that.
I know that it is leading me to knowledge of what it is.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what it is.
So the thing is, what you're fucking with is like borderline above my boss, so
yeah, he's the like cool collected that he's been trying to heal this entire time just drops and he looks fucking distraught.
Is he a pillow? What the fuck? Give him a second, I guess.
How much do you know about the Darkcloud family?
Not much. Things here and there.
Cool. I really don't have anything that I want from you. Exactly.
Things you want. I didn't say from me.
I don't.
I can make a lot of things happen.
Literally, think of what you desire most.
Hemo.
You have me.
Nah. I already have what I want then.
Deception check, you bitch.
No. Damn it.
Alvar is just staring daggers at you. I don't know what you've rolled, but he is just staring daggers.
No, this is 15, 14.
18.
Okay. This is what I want right now. As of right now, I'm just intrigued with Hemo, and it's just like, I don't care about anything else at the moment.
Yeah, but it's not what you most desire.
What I most desire.
Yeah. He obviously he doesn't know your
this is a
intentions.
Lucifer moment. This is
This is a very much you know what you really want. This is this is short term, but thing you most desire is not Hema. He's just something you really want right now, and you're probably gonna get it.
Well, I want to see if my family's alive, and if I can get the bag, that would be one of the things I want, but...
I mean, you're in some deep shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I know.
So
It's...
I could probably. Who would you want most?
Probably just my mother.
All right. So you want mom? I can make your mom appear at your shop.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Like, as of right now, I know we're... No, it's been way too fucking long. I don't know whether or not she's dead or not, so...
I can tell you your family's alive.
I'm here for how long?
Hmm?
And how the fuck do you know my shop?
You walk in here, I know just about everything I need to know about you.
Okay.
Plus, you worked in Zulapon. Word gets around.
This is good news.
There's news.
Okay.
There's no good or bad news.
How would you make her appear in my shop?
I would make her appear as she was. Clothed. Okay. Not harmed in any way.
Okay. Is it like a blood contract or is it like
Yeah.
cool?
No. As soon as you cut it, it immediately seals back up. Before that, sir, we gotta talk about what you give me.
Oh, okay, my bad. What did I give you?
Just one abduction. It's fine. I'm abducting someone for you. You abduct someone for me,
Okay.
and we'll get to that at a later date.
I hate that, but okay.
Awesome. At this time it does. But as soon as it cuts, it signs for you in your handwriting, and it slinks back into the monster. The monster's table. And as you do, you feel woozy. It wasn't a lot of blood that went away, but you are crossfaded, and
I'm
you haven't
breathing
eaten in
now.
days.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
breathing now, so...
You notice as the table happened, the sulfur, it's like there's a little bubble around all of you,
Okay.
but it still sucks
Yeah.
because all the like residue of you not breathing, as soon as you open your mouth, all in.
I'll probably fall unconscious at this point, just like for like a minute.
Okay. Hema just turns.
No, he's fine. No! No! Do not make me take the weapon. You are small and I will win.
He touched it.
He looks directly at Vizala. And he goes, "Make me bigger than him."
Success.
You want me? What do you? Alright, someone guide this because that's a lot.
Make him a full-sized automaton, like a humanoid-sized.
Do you want him to stay a mechanical mushroom?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Quiet.
No.
You wake up and you hear larger.
Make him only 3 feet tall, with 2 wheels.
That is not what he asked for.
He wants to be larger.
No, you were unconscious. He wants to be bigger than me.
Oh. Make him the size of this guy.
I mean, I could do that. And what are you gonna give me? He takes the sword, the dagger, and he puts it right in front of him. This is all I have.
And I gave it to him. I'm proud he's giving it up, but...
You know, like, how about this? I want to make a copy of you.
Okay.
All right, well, that's done.
Can I add a stipulation that it needs to sound different? The second one, so that way we do not ever have a chance of getting them confused.
No, I'm keeping a small version of him.
Oh, that's fine.
This is gonna be fun. All right. I guess that's what 1, 2 out of the way. You two decided what you want.
I reach back and I just prick my finger on my great axe.
Are you?
And you're going
Did you
with
not just
where it's at, like where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Wow. These deals are going swell. So you're from Old Feist, land of monsters. You got some heritage behind you, buddy. And you see him, like, his eyes shunt away, like, to the holes, like eyeballs are gone. And you see, like flashing lights, like, through, almost like an old school, like, reel, as it's and he goes, "Ah!" And you see, like, blood is pouring from all of his, as soon as he brings his head back up. Okay. So they don't want to be found. So you're dealing with a heavy hitter. Yeah, that's fun. And there's only one place in Old Feist that would have anyone like that. God.
What is that?
Well, looks like you're going to Solier. It's Solier. It's in the center of Old Feist. There's a lot of people that, can't get there because of all the fucking monsters and the jungles and the insane wildlife and plant shit.
That's what the letter said, too.
Okay, yeah. Oh, fuck. Ugh, that was a lot. Alright, so, that leaves you three. And Vigil goes, "Can I have my wings back?" No. No, you cannot. I don't get paid enough for that. And immortality can only get you so far. Alright.
I motion to Vigil.
Let me sidebar real quick, sir. Yeah.
Ask for a pair of mechanical wings.
Hey! you replace my wings? With what? Mechanical wings? I mean, I feel like you guys are setting the bar real low with these questions. Like, I could do that. How about this? I can give you wings again. But they're gonna be more like, you know, arm wings as opposed to on your back. I'll practice my flapping. Okay. Sure, that's fine. Just, what one from you? I'd say probably giving you something that's important, could bite me in the ass, kind of funny. I'm gonna have you look after something for me. At a later date, I have something I need you to watch for me. And when he says watch, you see like Vigil like kind of shudder. That's what I do, sir. And he just like does like a little like slip, just right here, just. Hey, that's how you spell my name. That's fun. Okay, next. And he looks at Alvar, and Alvar's like, you know you can give me anything that I want. I recognize that. So how about you fuck off? You leave DeGale alone, and in return, I'll put in a few words for you. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. No, I like the cutting. Shut up. Okay. Okay. You know what? Sure. We'll fuck off and not hurt anyone or anything in the process.
Is he looking at the rest of the demons the entire time?
They're all like looking at each other. Like after like that first hello and they were all a conglomerate, they like kind of like went back to being themselves. They looked baffled by this conversation that's happening.
Okay.
Okay. No, yeah, we can leave. But I would like for you, whenever you're finished with whatever you're doing, pay me a visit as well. Because I think we need to talk. Sure. And as he cuts himself, you see light go out. Very much so. As you see like this like angelic light like spring from his hand and burn up the contract. That's fun. Sometimes. Okay. So that's you. What do you want?
I have two separate requests. I'll leave it up to you if you will grant both or one.
Okay. I'm listening.
First, I don't know if you can tell, I'm frail. I think I died.
You did. You got dirty blood.
And obviously, I don't look dead, but I have not responded well.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to not almost die every time that we enter into any sort of
Okay. What's the second request?
I'm sure you know of the librarian that was residing in my former hometown.
Yeah. Of it, yeah.
I want payback.
You want to know where she's at?
Yep. And the real I want to know everything.
Everything's a lot. What do you mean everything?
Who she is, why she did it, why she picked me.
I would say I can give you a name, a location, and my best guess.
Great. That means that she's important too.
Unfortunately, yes. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this group. I don't know why you all VIPs, but this shit show needs a name. I demand that. In all of your contracts, you come up with a name, so I can at least say what the fuck happened when I give my report.
Okay, well then can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
What's the first word that comes into your mind when you see us?
Fuckwits.
Okay. First word that comes into my name. What? Brain. First word that comes into my mind whenever I saw this caravan work. Oh, that's a lot. First word. Oh my god. Enigmatic, I guess? There's a lot going on here. I don't know. I mean, you got time. I'm definitely gonna be checking on you guys. Like, especially you got the contracts. I know how to get a hold of you. Like, oh yeah, obviously contracts are binding. Blah 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 blah. Like, just do what I ask. You signed in blood, so I assume you guys recognize. But anyway, I can give you her name, location, and my best guess why she chose you. What do I want from you? Oh, I like to use your name.
How so?
Well, I like to grease palms. I like to make conversations. I like to say who I know, who I get along with.
Actually, you know what? Use it as much as you like. Tarnish his reputation.
This will be fun. All right, yeah. Do it.
I'm assuming that's a no on the first request then.
Yeah, no, just because I can alter a lot of things, but what you got going on is a part of that. I'll give you a tip though. I think if you work on it, if you try and, get in shape, try and do something, eat better, I don't know, eat it all. And
You guys have seen Zanis eat one time.
I saw you eat a few times.
he's been giving
Good
good berries.
berries.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the one good berry, but like that's other than that, that's like it.
So I think if you work on it, you got a pretty good chance of improving that, but you gotta focus on that.
Anyway.
There's also magical items. Okay.
You just
As it does, just shadows. Just. Every time someone cuts their hand, you like lean into it, like to watch what's happening.
so he's sitting next to me when I do it.
Yeah. And when you see the shadows happen, you're just like it's almost like tantalizing,
Yeah.
like what's going on.
Are you okay? You've been acting strange.
I'm fine.
All right. Well, I'll grant you all everything whenever we have left. I will fulfill my side of the bargain. Hey, we're moving out. All of the devils take out their weapons and look at him. And he turns around and he goes, I made a deal, and we're gonna abide by that. And you see that, like, you see the Bone Devils put down their guard. The Chain Devils are like, you can hear like the chains rattling, like from like knobby knees, like they're like scared. The other tieflings, the other humanoid devils, they're like, not my funeral. So the tieflings are the first ones out. They will stand up, and you notice that the bubble around you. Roll Arcana or Religion checks. What the fuck? Roll a 19 for Alvar and for Vigil. 11.
22 on Arcana.
22. Sir?
9.
Okay. You two? The sulfur's gone. It's fucking nice in here.
Alright.
You realize there's a protective barrier around you guys. It's not like... It's basically like Liamon's tiny hut level, where it's indestructible. It can be dispelled, but there's like seems to be... Because you can make it opaque, translucent, it's your choice. It's completely clear. But... the temperature's nice in here. Like, you guys are starting... Your adrenaline's wearing down now. And you're noticing the little things again. Sulfur's gone. The temperature's a comfortable temperature. It's not hot as shit. Like, the air is breathable. Everything just feels a lot better in here. And once he closes the contract table, and it just, like, falls into the ground, and, like, you see the chains pull the contracts deeper and deeper into the ground until they're gone. You see him turning around, and he walks outside of the bubble. And when he does, the devils just drop their guard. And then you see the imp, the stub-nosed imp, kind of fly over, and he goes, "So am I in trouble, or did I do it good? You know, you might be in for a promotion." And he looks straight at the two chain devils. And he goes, "There's almost a mutiny here." And you just see him stare at one, and you see the chain devil seize up for a second. Roll me an Arcana check. You use divine magic technically. So yeah. Or no, you too. Arcana checks. Because this is a high-level spell, so you may not even know.
18.
What'd you get?
18.
13.
You think he just cast Dominate Monster as he looks at this fiend, does like a little kind of like, not like Obi-Wan where it's like, these are not the droids you're looking for. He straight up puts his hand out towards his face, and you see the chains drop. You see the same tormented face, and then you see it turn its neck 180 degrees, snapping it, and the body starts walking. And as it starts walking, you notice the life that was in its eyes, what little was left, is gone as it's walking. You see a walking corpse. Deal with that as you will.
Okay, I just rolled a constitution check to see if he threw up, and he did not.
Sick. And so the devils are all walking their asses out as Vizala turns to say his goodbyes. "Well, it was nice to meet you all. We will be in touch. If you need to get a hold of me, just cut your hand again." So, try not to abuse it because I do have other shit going on. Now I have a lot of shit on my plate after this. So,
When were you planning to... No!
Alright. I wasn't going to do it.
When were you planning to give me that information?
Whenever we leave.
Okay, I was just gonna...
Whenever we get back to Zulapon. So, give us a few weeks.
Okay.
Alright. Well, adieu. What's that? Whenever they all walk out, the sulfur drops. You're back to being in normal ass air. It's hot. It's down there. Deep down there. You recognize you're probably like you're in the upper portion of the Underdark.
Sick.
What do you guys like to do?
Zanis immediately falls to his knees and just starts like hyperventilating.
Okay.
Yeah, you good?
Roll me a Constitution check if you're hyperventilating.
All right. 18.
Okay, so being in a, I've actually almost been there. Whenever I tore my hamstring off the bone, apparently I almost started hyperventilating. I didn't understand what was happening. So your body is starting to breathe on its own. It's almost like, you know how you're like, you just breathe autonomously, and then you think about breathing. Sorry guys, you think about breathing, and then you're actively conscious of it.
I hate you.
I'm sorry, I had to say it. But now, whenever you think about it, it's not enough. Mm-hmm. Every breath you take and every move you make is like, I'll be watching you. Is
I wonder if you're gonna do it.
I was hoping someone else would have picked up one. Whenever that is happening to you, you start breathing heavier and heavier and heavier, and then the sulfur, what is left over on the ground, kind of kicks up into your lungs a little bit, and makes you start coughing, and that starts going into it, and you basically start almost having like little having a conniption on the ground as you're like holding yourself. Everything's kind of like closing in on you. You can't like everything is starting to just like compress on you, and as you do, you feel the shadowy spot like chill up your spine, and it knocks you out of it. And your breath is your own again. So you guys just saw that.
Just put my hand on Zanis' shoulder.
He's. Did you sit up or?
I'm like on my knees, like if I was praying, but obviously not praying.
Okay. So as he got knocked to the ground, got off his back, got onto his knees, and your hand dwarfs his shoulder.
I look directly at Alvar. What did you do to be cursed like that guy?
What?
His face, I'm sure you know what it was.
I have an idea. Yes.
How are you two in a similar situation?
Let's just say, in a world of shitty people, making the morally good decision is not always the right one. So.
Alright.
Let's leave it at that for now. And this is the,
Is he more big?
huh? No, he's not big yet. He's not. He said he would do that whenever he got back to Zulapon.
Okay.
Roll me an insight check. Because you're still reeling. You hear the conversation, but
no.
you're still reeling. You can roll me an insight check if you care.
I don't care.
Okay.
21.
Ooh. Okay. Wow. Okay.
More information.
This is this is the first time you've seen him vulnerable. Like, you actually caught him.
Mm-hmm.
I've
been on this dude's ass the whole campaign, bro.
You and everyone else. This is the first time he's been vulnerable, but also, like, him saying basically to drop it is a we'll talk about this later. It's not a I'm going to shut down every form of communication between us and go mute. It's I'll explain myself when the time is right. Now is not the right time. And you notice there's a little bit like he's after you guys getting to your biggest desires in front of him and recognizing that you guys are actually like genuinely like not selfish people.
We just lost.
Like, well, it's like you guys were willing to give up your souls for. Yours was like selfish, like it's a revenge selfish, but also like it's a revenge. Like you're out for more than just yourself for this. For your story, it is selfish, but it's also like a large part of you has always been fighting yourself. And it's gotten you into trouble, it's gotten people hurt. That's not who you are. You want to know who you are so you can control yourself. Or at least whenever you do lose control, it's under your idea of control. And you know you got a lot of shit on your plate. And if you can save somebody, that's one more person than before.
Yep.
No matter how you save them, you save them. And he really just like recognized that you guys were doing the right thing. Maybe not the best thing, maybe not morally the correct thing to be wanting or desiring, but he recognizes you as real people now. Less babysitting. Less babysitting and more like young kid sitting. Like a 6 or 7 year old. He's like, you can do most of shit on your own, but like, you're still a kid. But yeah.
Yeah, Boldaius, not very old.
But yeah, you got that read from him.
How do we explain that we... Yeah, fuck it, let's just head back. Emo.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, like how we're gonna talk to Shale?
Yeah.
What are we gonna tell Shale?
Yeah.
We should figure that out. Oh no. Wait, can we just tell her what happened?
Yeah.
Are they like chill with like devil deals?
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, it got them out of here, so...
We got them to leave. We don't really need to
Yeah.
tell any details.
How about we just say Halfheart had a really good idea.
I'm not
with it.
taking credit or blame for whatever this was.
I mean, you got them out of here because of a situation that you guys are both in, so...
Yeah, but I didn't get us in this situation.
Alright, you're right. You didn't get us. You got us out of the situation.
Zanis is on his feet now
Yeah.
and just completely infuriated.
What?
I did as you asked.
And you talked. Great job.
I did all of the talking.
Uh-huh. You did great. We're real proud of you.
I almost died of fear.
Oh. Wow. Is that a thing? You could die of fear? Huh.
You see Boldaius just like looking at you and nodding his head like that.
And you see Alvar saying. Alvar's seen it.
Also, real quick, what was your obsession with the blood?
Blood. Are you a vampire?
Not that I know
Alvar had input as to why he was being a freak.
Emo Willie. Let's go. Point us in the direction.
He's just pointing back to where Shale is. My best guess? He is a barbarian. Maybe, and he is a half-orc, so that's kind of a blood thing. Like, they get excited at the sight of blood. They want to fight. They're very aggressive people.
Do you normally feel like that at the sight of blood?
Now that you're thinking about it,
At times, yes. Yeah.
All right then.
And he's just gonna leave the conversation and follow Hemo Wheelie.
you're right.
This way. I thought it was this way.
And the boy, Vigil, just skipping along.
As we get to like where we came from, the entrance / exit,
Yeah.
I'll look around and just see if they left anything behind.
Roll me a perception check.
Did someone take the hellfire?
You don't see it anymore. But you also didn't see anyone grab it.
Interesting.
15 perception.
You see there's some ore in the wall, but it's slightly demented. It almost looks like the proximity of the hellfire, the purple worm carcass, and the rock itself being rich in minerals created this weird kind of devilish ore.
I'll walk over and look at it.
As you're looking at it, the hunger kind of like itches at the back of your head. As soon as you like get real close to it, it seems all of the emotions, like negative emotions, start to flow through you from whatever just happened, whether it be anger, sorrow, everything that happened in that last like it watching all of that starts to reach out to your soul.
As this is happening, I remembered one of my other main missions is to gather leather. Is there any leather like left from the purple worm?
It's not. It wouldn't be leather. It's like straight up like
Skin.
like it's basically like nice shards of rock. It is. It would not. It would not be leather. It would be like more akin to stone itself or iron. I mean, if you want, you can try and.
I'm still going to try
Okay.
to collect some at
Do you
the
have
very
tools
least.
for that? I would say you need like. I know you have like probably like skinning. Okay, because like you need like stone cutting tools. Or stone masonry tools. But you know where this is at, so you could probably get back to it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're friends with DeGale, the city. Okay.
So looking into that and just feeling his
Yeah.
emotions, not the good ones.
Yeah. The bad feels.
Yeah. Boldaius and just like a quick, like spur of the moment, just pissed off,
Yeah.
act before you can think kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's just gonna open palm, slam it.
So you go into a rage. As the closer you get to it, the more you look at it, it's fueling your rage. As you go into a rage and punch it, roll me an attack.
What is it? So B plus 7. 19.
So as you open palm punch it, it was soft when you punched it. You feel a sharp pain go into your hand. And when you pull it back, there's nothing in it. There's blood there, but there's no like stone or anything.
He's just gonna look at it and then slowly just back away.
Okay. As you back away, do you look at where you hit? You see around it the red, like crystal-esque ore has been basically split whenever you hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it lost the coloring, and it's like slowly sucking the blood and pulling it into the crystal, and it's getting its coloring back, but it's brighter. It's like a brighter red with like these black undertones underneath it. And you look at your hand again, and it's not bleeding.
There'd be a way to rip the crystal out of the wall.
I mean, you do have a +2 great axe, so I guess
Yeah.
you could try and hack it. It wouldn't be great, and it would take a while, but I mean, you could. You are raging right now, or you probably dropped your rage. You did technically. You do take damage.
He would have just snapped out of it.
Yeah.
And would
Okay.
have started backing away.
Yeah. So as your rage subsides, you can definitely hack this out. It would just take a while.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Also, all of you are completely exhausted from signing that contract. You do get up and you're like, all right, let's fucking go, Hema. Oh no! It's like when he stood up too fast. That happened to me once when I was cutting weight. I fell down my staircase because I didn't stand up too fast. I was just walking and I lost consciousness. And my dad's like, "What the fuck?" He's playing video games. He's like, "Caine, what the hell?" I was like,
Okay,
"I'm
let's
sorry."
say like what staircase? The ones leading upstairs.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Damn.
yeah. I was like halfway up it too. So I was like at the platform. I put my foot down and.
Jesus Christ.
It's not the first time I spelled down a staircase. Won't be the last. Yeah, you all are very drained.
Figured.
Can we leave?
Boldaius, what are you doing?
He's just not answering.
Oh, you're just
hacking
hacking?
this wall.
Roll me a strength check first.
14.
14 total?
Mhm.
Okay. It's +2 to it, so 16.
Okay.
It's a +2 great axe. Okay, now roll me a survival check. 5. A lot of these cuts are hitting the crystal, which isn't doing anything to it. It's just hitting the crystal, so it's taking longer than you would have wanted. You're gonna get there, but it's gonna take a while. A long while.
Vigil, Alvar, can either one of you do something
You
to
see,
help?
Vigil is so tired. Vigil looks so drained. I was happy to
It's fine, never mind, not you.
Why don't we just take a nap here?
I do not want to sleep anywhere where they were.
You know, I get that, but I don't think I can walk half a day away.
Look, we can get an hour and then stop.
I'm in plate mail, my dude.
Then take it off.
I'm still gotta carry it. The weight doesn't go away.
Alvar, would you carry it for him?
I mean, it would suck. I could get some of it. I'm not taking all of it because I could barely fucking stand right now. You also are having trouble walking. Like, you are so drained. You have it the easiest because you have the least amount, but you're also the least in shape, so
Yeah.
you're struggling.
Look, whatever. We all know the way. I'm walking at least an hour that way.
Roll me a constitution check with disadvantage.
Am I gonna pull a cane and just fall? Yes, that's a nat 1.
You get about 5 minutes away. As soon as you kind of leave the entrance, it is all pure spite and hatred. You are pulling a cane. It is carrying you. Your will alone is carrying you as far as you can.
I'm also, during this, that spite and hatred is also directed at whatever fucking being this is that's in me. And is calling out, like, tell me who the fuck you are, because clearly I can't fucking figure that out. It's very, very deep-seated hatred and
frustration and I want a fucking answer, you bitch.
No, I get it. You are pulling a Caine. So you're going to get 5 minutes out, just basically cursing the whole time, just like half, like you can't even get full words out as you hear. No. And you just completely fall asleep as the tentacles close your eyes and the shadows take you. You don't actually impact hard. It seems to be a soft impact whenever you do wake up. Slight headache, but it's more of like a hangover than it is a concussion. Slight difference, important in the long run. Alright, what are you guys doing? You just hacking away?
Just like a madman.
Okay. Roll me another d20.
I'm just chilling. And
12. Plus your strength, plus 2.
So
Do you rage at some point?
no.
Okay, I was just curious.
That would be a 21.
Just strength?
Plus the 2 from the Great Axe.
That's your saving throw that you've been adding.
Oh, fuck. Oops.
It's +5, not +7.
So it is plus 7
So it's
total.
19.
19?
Yeah.
You will get that. You will get it out, but as soon as you hit the final one and you see the crystal fall to the ground, you pass out. You were also going purely off of hatred and spite or whatever. The negative emotions from the crystal were fueling you to where you're going to wake up with 2 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
Everyone else will wake up with 1. As you're just sitting down.
yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm like trying to rest.
Yeah.
And then eventually I'll pull out the little dragon scale and I'll try to examine it and just mess with it.
Okay. You can try, what are you trying to get out of it?
What did I write down? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try to attune with it. Just
Attune with the dragon skill? Okay.
just sit down with an hour with it and just.
And what dragon skill is this?
This is the bronze, no, copper? Notes. Not notes. Inventory. This is the copper scale that I found.
Got it. Okay. So you roll me a d20.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here.
That's cocked. Damn, we quit going that direction. 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So nothing happens immediately. However, when you go to sleep, you are teleported back to that black area. You saw the lights. And behind each of, and 5 lights total come out. And showing up behind it is a hand. A very, very large, ghastly, like bluish, like turquoise hand puts itself in front of the lights, the 4 lights, and in front of that you see a face, kind of like the theater, like half smile, half frown, except it seems to be some sort of like explosion and a calm water as it seems to like encircle, as you see like it's like this eternal explosion, this chaos, and then there's this serene like neutrality that doesn't seem to be affected by the explosions, even though it's racking your brain and making you constantly like shudder with every explosion. You hear the word Imura. And I think that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. I think it's a good stopping point. Or unless you guys want to figure out what you guys do in the morning.
No, it's a great
Most of
starting
it will
point.
be travel, so.
How do you spell that?
Imura?
Yeah.
It's the country. Same one in your letter.
Got it.
Yep. Alright. So.
You never asked us a question about our characters this time.
Oh shit! Alright. Here's the hey Gary, future Gary. That's a future Gary problem. Future Gary, put it in front. You can do it. I believe in you. You're a real boy. Okay. If your character had to play a sport in real life, what would it be?
It'd be archery.
Archery?
Does chess count?
A normal ass sport. Sorry, not Olympic, like Olympic sport, because I think both of those are Olympic sports. But like,
Is chess one?
I think so. I know it was talked about at least one point. Like one of the like mainstream sports. Yeah. Like, yes, I know archery is a real sport. Jesus Christ. I get it. So is sword fighting, but it's an easy cop out, and I'm not letting them cop out, okay? Wrong. You're wrong. Swear to God, if we spend 13 minutes, you guys trying to figure out somebody.
I'd probably say basketball.
Why?
Just precision. Or either football as a quarterback, or
Can you throw really well?
no. I mean, dexterity says yes. But
I can see baseball then. Yeah, I can see baseball.
yeah, baseball.
That makes sense. Okay.
Swimming.
Why? Isn't he a mound of muscle?
Yeah.
Why? I gotta know. Well, why?
Well, that's on his good natured side. Doesn't want to hurt anybody. Doesn't want to be violent. But you know, swimmers have that.
No, it's hockey.
God. Fucking just rugby, ping pong. Fucking ping pong. Curling like in the
Curling.
Olympics. No! We're not doing Olympic level sports. We're doing like mainstream ass sports. Swimming's like.
I know. He is recognized in the entire world.
I fucking realized that, okay?
I know Zanis' sport. It's wrestling.
What kind of crack are you on?
All of it.
I want an explanation, sir, to why.
Oh, I was just kidding about
Oh,
that.
okay. Zanis, what's your scrawny ass playing?
I don't know. It'd probably have to be something with football, because it just had to be something where he could use his brain more than he needed to use his physical traits.
So you pick football?
Because he needs to be able to use his brain. Where the fuck else do you use your brain? In a mainstream ass sport, like, where do you go crazy with your brain?
Yeah, you don't do like baseball, basketball.
Wait.
Saying this would be tennis.
Yeah, you could do tennis. You could do
That would be
wrestling.
Huh?
You could do wrestling.
I mean, you could do basketball with basketball IQ and literally just passing, just being.
Yeah, no, he'll just be the fucking Raymond Felton of fucking basketball.
You're talking.
I'll act like I know who that is.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same
He
thing.
was an old ass point guard that looked like he was a fucking like 45-year-old dad from the minute he entered the league.
I would say. What's his name? Vigil would probably play He'd probably be track and field. Those are national.
Motherfucker says mainstream mass sports.
I didn't think of
Well, I'm thinking of like archery is not in every high school. Every high school has track and field. It's pretty fucking mainstream. That's what I was thinking. Cheerleading. Yes. Vigil does cheerleading. I don't consider cheerleading as in a sport.
Now that you say track and field, I'd probably take it back. Boldaius would be maybe a thrower.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say shot put. That was the first thought.
I didn't even think of it.
I was trying to keep, when I said mainstream sport, I was trying to keep chess and archery from being a thing because it's an easy cop out. I just thought it'd be more fun for like, if you go to a high school, all the sports they have, what do you have? No, fucking Zanis says esports. Alvar.
Man be grinding on Rocket League.
Alvar would probably. Oh, what would Alvar do? You can do a lot of things. Alvar would play hockey.
Goalie?
Yes.
It'd be a lot of things.
What?
He'd probably
What
play
did you
everywhere.
do?
Squish? What?
Did you not see what Crowe did?
No, what'd he do?
He brought his fingers over the front of the camera and then squished me.
Oh! Alright, anyway, guys. It is almost 10 o'clock. Thank you for coming along on these adventures from Dice, Quest, and Chaos. A lot of chaos. A little bit of quest. Some dice. We'll be back here next Wednesday.
And guess what? Caine still won't get to do a fucking intro.
I will commit homicide. Thank you for the GGs. GGs, everyone. Thank you for coming
We need
along.
the fucking GG. GG. The fucking, the one that...
We will be here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're sorry for last week. That will not happen again.
Ever.
Most likely. Fucking GG easy me. God damn it. Be nice to each other. Cause some chaos. And good night.
Roll some dice.
This is the part where I get to keep it on Caine and just make him keep waving.
I'm like Nardwar. Instead of doing that, didn't we?
Garrison,
What?
I'm going to take your Cheez-Its, your Mountain Dew away from you
And shove it up your
and
ass.
throw it outside. You do it.
Bitch!
5, 4, 3.
Oh god, he's going